Hey, everybody. So today I want to talk about a very simple system to make sure that your current clients, your current deals turn into future clients and deals. And I'm not just talking about repeat clients. I'm talking about people referring the living daylights out of you. And what it is that most people, most agents forget to do in order to make this system actually crank for their business. If you put this system in place, you'll make 30 to 40% more for your business and for hopefully your profit if you manage your expenses well year over year. So what is this really simple system? It's a phone call. It's a post-closing phone call. And I want to talk to you about what that phone call really entails, because you can make a phone call to your clients after closing and not have the same effect. There are 3 R's, if you will, of the post-closing phone call. Here they are. The first is the relationship. So you make this phone call, should be about a week after you settle, and you're all about the relationship. You've put in tons of time to build the relationship to this point. Hopefully, 95% of your clients are going to be thrilled to hear from you again, and you're building on this relationship. And how are the best relationships formed? It's when you're all about them. So you're talking about them. You're asking how they're doing. If it was a listing that you sold and they moved out of town, you're calling them. You're saying, hey, how'd it go? How'd the transition go? I know you were in that house for a long time. How you feeling? If it was a purchase transaction or ended in a purchase transaction, that's awesome too. How's the house? How are you settling in? Have you met any of the new neighbors? What's going on? Do you need anything at all? So that's all about them and the relationship. R number 2, reminisce. Reminisce about what you were able to accomplish together, right? You've gone through all sorts of crazy stuff in an average transaction that you can reminisce about. Pick a few things. In particular, pick things that they did really well and compliment them on that. You know, when we got that home inspection back, just the way you reacted, I really wish I had more clients like you. That was just fantastic. Really appreciate how you thought about that. I really appreciate the conversation we had when we first sat down at your dining room table to talk about the new house and just the way that you were coordinating with the rest of your family. Those types of ideas. So reminisce is your second one. Relationship, reminisce. And the final is a reminder. It's a reminder to refer. It's kind of a double R. So you're going to take this conversation and you're going to have reminisced, you're going to have talked about them and built your relationship. Now you're going to ask for the referral, but it's not a salesy ask. It's built on the back of deep trust that you've been forming throughout the entire transaction. And now you're going to trade that in. And what you're going to do is you're going to say, listen, you're in the new home, or listen, if you ever need anything from me as a professional, you need my opinion, you need a plumber, electrician, anybody in the trades, you need legal help, tax help. I work with great professionals, and all these things touch real estate. So we have a great database of amazing people that we trust with our own personal deals and wealth. And I'd love to put them at your disposal. If you ever need anybody, just let me know. And for goodness sake, and this is where the ask comes in, if any of your friends or family ever need anything that me or my team can do for you in the real estate world, we'd be thrilled to take care of them. And that's the ask. It's really just a reminder that you're here for them. And that reminder doesn't fall on deaf ears. Why? Because you've done a great transaction. You've invested into the relationship yet another time in this call. You've reminisced about what you've been through together, and now you're reminding them to refer. Now, this works really, really well in the short term. This doesn't work so well when you don't call them, and then 2 years later, you call them out of the blue. They don't remember you that well. They don't remember what you went through together that well. I have a friend who ran a marathon, and the week after he ran that marathon, he was on fire about why I should run marathons. And he was an evangelist for running marathons. and told everybody who he knew. A year later, he couldn't remember what marathon he had run the previous year. This same reality happens with your buyers and sellers, no matter how great a transaction it was. So systematize this, put it into your calendar. What you got to do is add this to your post-closing checklist, and it goes into your calendar that you're going to make this phone call a week out and then a month out. And you're just going to check in. It's a great check-in. It will make you 30 to 40% more next year if you do this with every single transaction. I promise you, systematize it, become indispensable to your business. Thanks for watching.